and gentlemen, on behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate, welcome to the auction of number 8 Twyford Street in central Box Hill North. For those of you who don't know me, Chen is my name, also the listing agent alongside Chen, who has been working tirelessly throughout this entire campaign. We also have my colleagues here today, Demi, Yang, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of the family home here today. To the neighbours in the crowd, thank you for coming and for making Twyford Street one of the best places to live in. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance of your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As the auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the rights to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is being sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that I require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price. And the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best. But the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 30 through to 90 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In the instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options. To not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you earn yourself an exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you increase your chances of being successful here today. Ladies and gentlemen, what you buy is what you get here today. Corner block property, number 8 Twyford Street, lucky number 8. Huge floor plan, as you can see. Look at how many people it can house, perfect for entertainment or parties. 3 bedrooms and multiple living zones, 641 square metres of land, north-facing backyard as well, so you get lots of natural light flowing through the house. Tightly held by one family for the past 43 years. So you know it's a very loved home and a great location, ladies and gentlemen. Close to everything that you need. Kerry Mill shops just up the road, Middleborough transport, buses, Eastern Freeway access, some of the best schools in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. Kerry Mill Primary School, Blackburn High, those are the schools that it's zoned for, the government schools, but you've also got Catholic schools such as St. Francis Xavier down the road, Our Lady of Sion, independent schools, you've got Kingswood, PLC, all within close proximity as well. So I'll kick it over to you now. Ball's in your court. Who would like to get this auction started with an opening bid, opening offer, or number 8 Twyford Street in central Box Hill North?
1 million.
1 million, welcome to bidding here, Bob, at $1 million now.
1,100,000.
1,100,000, 1.1 bang, right in the middle here, 1.1, good confident bidding here. That's how you purchase prime real estate in Box Hill North at $1.1 million now. Front and centre back against you, Bob.
50.
50, 1.15 back in front circuit. 1.2 bang. At $1,200,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to sell on the market and selling now at $1.2 million. Another 50 at 1.25. Good bidding here, 1.25. Back against you, ma'am. Selling for no better bidding here today at $1,250,000 now. Holding the bid here on my right hand side at $1,250,000. Gentlemen's offer here. Back against you, Susie. Let's get back in front now with another $50,000 increment, may I say, at $1,250,000 now. Gentlemen's offer here at $1,250,000 now. Holding the chocolates here, holding the keys to number 8 Twyford Street in Box Hill North now at $1,250,000 now. Sold sticker will be slapped onto the board here. No doubts about that, ladies and gentlemen. Gentleman here is in the pole position, holding the keys. Looks like he's going to be walking away with the property if there's no further interest from the crowd here at the moment. Another 10 here, new interest here on my left hand side, which only means one thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in a great value buying zone at $1,260,000. At $1,260,000 now, back against you, sir. What do you say now? At $1,260,000, and can I see 1.3 to knock out your competition here today? At $1,260,000 now on my left. At $1,260,000 now, 3 of you in it here today, competing for this property at $1,260,000. The sooner you bid, 70 back in front. Good to see you, sir. At $1,270,000. At $1,270,000 now, back against you, ma'am. And sir, here on my right hand side at $1,270,000, $5,175 at $1,2 3/4 now. $5,000 bids have come out now, ladies and gentlemen. People are stretching the limits here at $1,275. at 1,275,000. What do you say, sir? Let's try 1,280.
1.3.
1.3, good bidding here. 1.3 on my right hand side. New interest here on my right hand side at 1,300,000. At $1,300,000 now. At 1.3. At 1,300,000 now. Ma'am, what do you say? 1.3 with a knockout offer here. Another 5 here, 1,305 at $1,305,000. Ma'am, what do you say? Let's try 1,350. A cheeky knockout offer. Secure the property of dreams at 1,305. At one.
It'll keep going, right? So
If you put in 1.4,
Exactly. At $1,305,000. Listen, the gym has never been wrong. At $1,305,000 now, holding the big here on my left. At 1,305. At 1,305.
They will keep on going. No, sorry.
Thank you for your participation, ma'am. At 1,305. Everyone's stretching the limits here. $5,000 increment. At 1,305. Now I'm going to call 3 times now, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm sure you're sure. At $1,305,000 now. First call now, 1,305. Second call now at $1,305,000. 10.
1,3.
1,310. 1,310. Back against you, ma'am. 1,310. Next time you tell me you're out, I'm not sure if I can believe you. At $1,310,000 now. On my left hand side here. At 1,310. At 1,315. 1,315, what you said was correct. 1,315, but if you try 1.4, as you said before, you could secure the property of your dreams. At $1,315,000 here on my left hand side at 1,315. At 1,315, ma'am, what do you say? Let's try 1,305. 1,315. 1,315 now at the moment, holding the bid here, standing next to Demi at 1,315. At $1,315,000 now at 1,315. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Do I have your permission to sell at 1,315 now? First call now, $1,315,000. Second call now at 1,315. For the third and final call now at $1,315,000. All done, all finished and silent. Now, all we ask for you is to bid your best here, give it your best shot. You can walk away with the property, otherwise you'll be back onto the marketplace, going to more open for inspections, going to more auctions, missing out, and getting Chen next to you, pushing you to bid, where you can just secure the property here today, move in 30, 60, 90 days if you want, at $1,315,000 now, holding the bid here. Thank you for your patience, ma'am, who was selling your property. We'll be doing the same thing too, at $1,315,000 now. What do you say now, ladies and gentlemen? Bob, can I see you back in front? You started the bidding here today. Hate for you to miss out now. At $1,315,000 now.
Are we on the market yet?
We've been on the market since 1.2, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on the market since 1.2.
So it's time, yeah.
Yeah. So $1,315,000 now.
So 1,316.
1,316. 1,316, $1,000 increment here. Up against you, Demi, at 1,316. At $1,316,000 now. Let's try 4. 1,316. I can see a bid coming here on my left hand side. 1,17. 1,317. At 18 back against you, ma'am. 1,318. At $1,318,000. Now's the time to put in that knockout offer. At 1,319. 1,319. 1,319 back against you. 1,319 here. Let's try 1,320, may I say? At 1,319. No need to think about it, ma'am. We're selling today at 1,319. The only thing we don't know is who's going to be the purchaser. The property will be sold at 1,319 now, at $1,319,000 now. Holding the bid here, second place, third place doesn't mean much in auction circumstances at $1,319,000. They're going to be walking away with the keys. You'll be walking away with the brochures at $1,319,000 now. At 1,320, thank you, ma'am. 1,320 back against you here. At $1,320 now. At 1,320. 1,320, let's put in a knockout offer now. Put a little bit of distance against your competition here today. At $1,320,000 here, holding the bid. Back against you, ma'am. At 1,320 now. At $1,320,000, you can see everyone's stretching the limits. Sorry? Another 121 at 1,321. at $1,321,000. If you listen to Jim, put in that knockout offer at 1.4 and you can walk away with the property now at $1,321,000 now. 1,321 here on the left at $1,321,000. Looks like you've knocked out most of the competition here today. There's a two-man horse race now between you and them at $1,321,000 here. At $1,321,000. What separates you from the competition here is only $1,000 now. $1,000. Put in another $1,000. Take out a fixed interest mortgage of $1,000 increment here today. There's only an extra $30 a week, $30 a year in interest repayments. $30 now. What can you buy with $30 in the current market? At $1,321,000 here, holding the bid. Going to call 3 times and sell away now, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to hold back here now at $1,321,000. First call now, 1,321. Second call now at $1,321,000 for the third and final call now at $1,321,000. All done. $4,000 more.
We don't take any interest. Big one.
A new fire.
Let's go with one, sir. We're going with one. 1,325. 1,325. Okay. 1,326 new interest here, over here behind, next to Daniel, 1,326 at $1,326 back against you, man. At 1,326 now. At $1,326,000 now back against you here. At 1,326 man as well. Let's try another 4,000 to round us up to 1,330 man. At $1,326,000 here. Tom's holding the bid, another 127 back against you on the bidders. The bidders standing next to each other here at $1,326,000. That's a standoff here at 1,326. At $1,326,000 now. 1,326 here. 27 here, back against you. Yeah, no, 1,327 back against you, Tom. What do you say? 1,327 here. Let's try 30. At $1,328, lucky number 8 here. At 1,328. At $1,328,000. Back against you, man. Another one, 1,329. That's how you beat. I add another property to your growing portfolio on Twyford Street at $1,329,000 now. I can say the same thing to you as well, Tom, at 1,329. At $1,300,000 now, 1,329. 1,329 here on my left. 1,330 to get you back in front. 30. Back against you, man. Let's try 40. At 1,330 now. 1,330. Very close. Very close. At 1,330. At $1,330,000. Let's try another one. At $1,330,000 now. Got to 1,330. Let's try another one now. At $1,330,000. Looks like you're in the box seat, sir. Get ready to miss out now. $1,330,000. Another 2. 1,332. At $1,332,000. Back against you, Tom, at 1,332. At $1,332,000. What do you say, Susie? We're still under the price of Bell Street here. Still great value here at $1,332,000. At $1,332,000 now. 1,332. Back against 33. 33 back against you, Demi, at 1,333. At 1,333 here. At $1,333,000 here. Alright, holding the bid. Back against you, man. Let's get back into right here. At $1,333,000. What do you say, Bob? Calculator's been pulled out. Doing calculations. It's great value here in the heart of Buxton North. Per square metre rate, you do the calculations, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,333,000. You've knocked that one bidder here. They've gone away now. At $1,333,000. What do you say, Matt? You can see 100 bidders has already walked away. Here's your chance now. If no further bidding, here's I'm going to have to sell the property to that buyer here on the right hand side. At $1,333,000. So no one else now. At $1,333,000. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? At $1,333,000. Another one. Thank you. New interest here on the couch here. $1,334,000. At $1,334,000 now. Thank you for your participation. Another bidder has walked away now. So it's either you or them. At $1,334,000 on the couch here on the right hand side. Thank you, Rose. New interest here on the right. At $1,334,000 now. New interest only means one thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, Calvin, I converted before you is
1,340,000.
40
Yes,
yeah.
1,340.
1,340 now. 1,340, putting out a knockout offer. They want the 41. 41 now, 1,341. At $1,341,000. 1,341.
Another 4 here.
Another 445. 1,345. At 1,345. 46 back against you. At 1,346.
Another 4 here.
440.
1,350.
Oh, 135. 135. Sorry. Someone's paying attention, not me. $1,350,000 now. At 1,350. Over 1,350 holding bid. Back against you, Jim. What do you say? At $1,350,000. At 1,350. Let's try 51, sir. I'll go straight to 55. At 1,350. At 1,350 now, ladies and gentlemen. Interest rates still at a record low, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,350,000. Take out a fixed interest mortgage before the rates go up, ladies and gentlemen. At 1,351. 51 back against you, man. 1,351.
Another 4.
Another 455. At 1,355 now. The ones don't seem to be working, sir. Let's switch up the strategy. At $1,355,000. At 1,355 now. At $1,355,000 now. On my right hand side, at 1,355. Let's go now, ladies and gentlemen. Don't have much time here. At $1,355,000 now. First call now, $1,355,000. Second call now, at $1,355,000. For the third, 56. At $1,356,000 now.
Another 4.
460 now, as I expected, 60 at 1,360 now, am I right? At $1,360,000 now, what do you say, man? At 1,360 here. At 1,360, let's try 61 to get you back in front. At 1,360 now. At $1,360,000 now, seeking instructions from the back. Everyone is stretching the limits at 1,360 here. At $1,360,000 now, let's try 61, sir. Another $1,000 increment. Only $5,000 more than your previous offer. At $1,360,000 here. On my right hand side, at $1,360,000. In or out now, gotta let me know. At $1,360,000. Gentleman's on the phone now. Seeking instructions here, which indicates to me a bid could be forthcoming at $1,360,000 now. At 1,360. 61, back in front at 1,361. Man, that's
Another 4.
another 465 now. 1,365. At $1,365,000 now. At 1,365. At $1,365,000 now. Right. Let's try 66, sir. At 1,365. Lucky number 6. Let's try that. Some people think it's lucky. At $1,366,000. At $1,365,000, holding the bid here on the right. At $1,365,000. Let's try another one. At 1,365. Do what you want with this property, ladies and gentlemen. Jewel Street frontage, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,365,000 now. At 1,365. If you don't purchase here today, you're going to regret it for the next 5, 10, 15 years as property prices keep going up and up. At $1,365,000. Who knew prices would go up even during a pandemic? At $1,365,000. Just imagine what will happen when there's no pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,365,000 now. Am I right? At 1,365. At $1,365,000. All out. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your participation. Looks like you're in the box seat, ma'am. At $1,365,000 now. Going to call it a final 3 more times. No further interest from the crowd here today. Going to sell the property here to the buyer at $1,365,000. $65,000. Second call now at $1,365,000. For the third, 66 at $1,366,000 now. Let's try 70 now. 70. let's just do 4,000.
Another 2.
Another 2.
68.
68. 1368. They're slowing down as well, which means one thing. They're stretching their limits as well. 1368. At 1,368. At 1368. At 1368, yeah, alright. At 1,368. Let's try 70. 69. 69. Got the 69. Let's try 70 now.
Another 1
70.
here.
70 here. Both buyers are slowing down here at 1370. At $1,370,000 here on the right. $1,000 now on the right hand side at 137 at $1,370,000 now. At 1,370 now. At 1,370 now. At $1,370,000. You're really going to remember the price that you paid on auction day. Even if you paid $10,000, $20,000 more, in 10, 20 years time, there's capital appreciation that you get for this property at $1,370,000 now on the right hand side. At 1,370 now. What do you say at 1,370? Let's try 71. 71, 1,371. At 1,371, let's try 75. Another one, 72. At 1,372. At 1,372 now. At 1,372. Let's not beat around the bush, ladies and gentlemen. Show your interest. At 1,372. Flex your option muscles and secure the property that you've been looking for at $1,372,000. At 1,372. Prices of everything is going up, ladies and gentlemen. At 1,372. Lease the ball real estate at $1,372,000 now. On the couch here at 1,372. Let's try 75, sir. Let's try a new trick here at $1,372,000. In a year out now, 1,372. You're going to have to call it 3 times now at $1,372,000. First call, 73 at $1,373 at 1,373. 1,373 at 1,75. 75 back in front at 1,375 at 1,375 now. I think 1.4 could be that victorious knockout offer at $1,375,000. If you keep going up in ones, they're going to do the same thing as well. At $1,375,000, everyone has $1,000, but not everyone has 25. At $1,375,000 now on the right hand side. At 1,375 here. At $1,375,000 now. Going to have to call it 3 times here, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,375,000. First call now, 1,375,000. Second call now at $1,375,000. For the third and final call, 76. At 1,376. At $1,376,000 now. What do you say? At 1,376. At 1,376. 1,378 now. At 1,378. At $1,378,000 now. 1,378. Let's go. Yep. Let's go. 1,378. 1,380 now, say. At 1,378. At $1,378,000. 1,378. 1,378 now. Let's go lucky number 8. 1,380. We'll go 1,388. At $1,378,000 now. Holding the bid here. 1,378. 79. 79, Demi, what do you say? At 1,379. Another one, 80. At 180 now. At 1,380. At 1,380 now. Let's put in a knockout offer now at 1,380. At $1,380,000 here. On the right. At 1,380. Let's go now, ladies and gentlemen. First call now, 1,380. Second call now at $1,380,000. For the third and final call now at $1,380,000. All done. all finish inside here at 1,381,000. 81 here, 81, 85, 85, 85, 85 now, 1,385. Let's go 90, ma'am, at 1,380 now, at 1,380. Fine, it's 85 now.
85.
85, 85. Then holding the bid, 1,385.
Another 300.
Carl Santi, another 1,388 at $1,388,000. 1,388 here, holding the bid at $1,388,000. Has a nice ring to it, ladies and gentlemen. Number 8 Twyford Street at $1,388,000 here on the right hand side. I think 1.8 sounds even better. At $1,388,000. Let's try 1.8. At $1,388,000 now on the right at 1,388. Okay, thank you for your participation, sir. Gentleman has indicated that he's out at $1,388,000. Get ready to celebrate, man. Get ready to miss out on the bidders. Looks like most of the underbidders have left at $1,388,000 now. First call now, $1,388,000. Second call now at $1,388,000. For the third and final call now at $1,388,000 on behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate. We started the bidding here today at $1 million and we're now at $1,388,000 on behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate. Jim and I have been the selling agents for this property and we look forward to talking to you after the auction. We're at $1,388,000. This property is selling. This property is selling. Another one. Eno, you out now? Eno, you out now? Gonna let me know now. Gonna sell the property now at $1,389,000. 1,389 at $1,389,000 now at $1,389. Another one now, 1,390 at $1,390,000, sir. At $1,390 at 1,390 at 1,390 now. At $1,390 now. As I said, let's just go 1.4. 139. They're holding the bid here. They're holding the bid here. 139. Okay. At 1,390, gentleman hasn't showed if I can believe it anymore. At $1,390,000 now. Holding the bid. Third and final call now. Looks like they're out. They're walking away at $1,390,000 on behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate. At $1,390,000. This property is selling. This property is selling. This property is sold.